dear family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor right here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that you come in liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you so very much. Well, family, we know, here we go again. We know that we are dealing with Black folks. We've been dealing with for hundreds of years this global pandemic of white supremacy, right? And then on top of that, we're dealing with this COVID-19 global pandemic, right? All kinds of other injustices and disenfranchisement on top of that. And then included in that, we've got to deal with this peculiar brand, this off-brand version of white supremacy. That is the Karens, this outbreak, this contagious outbreaks of the Karens and Beckys. Now, you thought you heard enough of the ones that's in Alabama, in the South, in Texas, in Georgia, right? In Wisconsin, in Denver. We got Manhattan for you today. Another one. Watch this.
This person accosted me. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. This woman just hit me, everybody. This woman just accosted me. I can't believe you. I knew you guys are so violent. You Africans are so fucking violent.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
You're an African, right? I'm trying to give a description. Why are you so offended by the fact that you're an African?
You called me
You're an African.
So okay? An African is a
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
You called me a
Police? Hi, I was just accosted. A woman just accosted me. She violently attacked me.
This woman is a Karen. She called me the N-word. She called me the N-word. She's not wearing a mask. I mean, I'm not gonna.
You're better than this.
I'm getting her on video so that I can say this is an example.
I need a paramedic. I need an ambulance. My environment has been harmed by this African Black person. Yes, I've been harmed by the environment that this African has created. This African, Black lies, Black lies, Black lies.
I'm like shaking. I can't even imagine what you must think right now.
My emergency is that I was just attacked by an African Black person. She just attacked me from behind. She attacked
you. You are not good.
I'm on the bike path. I'm on the bike path. This woman just keeps following me. She did not keep 6 feet away from me.
I'm going back. By the time the cops get here, it won't matter.
So in the first place, I don't understand the uniforms of these different Karens. I mean, with the pink shirt and the gray blue tights like that. And the stuff is just bulging and popping and twitching and stuff. I just don't understand the uniforms of the Karen. I mean, that must be a part of the sorority, pledging to get in there. Something must be some kind of a agreement or something that they got to make that work and stuff. But anyway, aside from the offensiveness, my eyes, that was a lot for my eyes to even have to view that. But I want you to pay close attention. The sister said that the lady called her the N-word, which we believe. We can believe and almost know that without having been present. But the other thing I want you to pay close attention to is the condescending manner in which she continued to call this woman an African. She called her an African like that was an epithet. Think about that, family. So to be African, to be called an African, that was code for the N-word. This outbreak of Karens and Beckys and Gretchens and stuff, this is not just something cute, family. You know why? Because white women have always been essential to the success of white supremacy, always. Now, let me tell you something else that maybe you haven't thought about before. Your Karens are the social police. Your Karens are your social cops. Your Karens are the ones that are surveillancing you, watching you, questioning you, and the manner in which they do things, illegally detaining you. How many stories have we heard about the Karens that have actually stopped and prevented people from going in their own homes? How about the white supremacist Karens and Kevins that have used their vehicles to prevent folk from getting through their own neighborhoods, into their own buildings? Think about that. These are the ones that trigger these oppressive anti-Black systems and institutions. Think about that. It's getting old and it's getting very dangerous. And Black family, you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself, that you are watching your environments, that your family, friends, and loved ones know your whereabouts, that you have plans, especially if you have children and you are married. This is not something that's cute. That's the reason why I'm pointing out the uniforms of these Karens. Some of them have all kinds of roles showing. They have little t-shirts and stuff, spandex and stuff. That's a Karen uniform. You got to know when you're in the presence of one of them. You've got to know about this military unit that's undercover. And they're not benign. They're not a little, a little pussycat kind of people. They're very dangerous. And they're doing the front end work for white supremacy. I don't want y'all to forget that, but I want you to really think about that. They kept saying, she kept saying to her, you're African, right? You're African. This African, like that was an epithet, like that was a cuss word. Think about that. It seems every day more and more outbursts, but don't forget, there is a prophetic scripture. There's a prophetic principle in the book of Revelation that talks about how the opposer knows that their time is short and they're going to make havoc on the earth. And family, because of the reality of that, means we need to take this serious. Our people are coming up missing, coming up dead, coming up hurt. And we cannot afford to play dumb anymore. Black family, you're going to have to come to the realization that we're in a war, whether you are in the war voluntarily or involuntarily. And how many of you all know that when it comes to war, involuntary war is called being drafted? Black family, don't be drafted into the war kicking and screaming because you refuse to accept what is. Your slowness to acknowledge the reality of what we've been dealing with is causing unnecessary Black casualties. It's time for us to unify. It's time for us to support each other domestically and internationally. These Karens are your social cops. They're on the beat at Walmart, grocery stores, in parks, in colleges and universities. Think about that. These are like moles or spies for white supremacy. The question is, are you on code for Black society? The question is, are you paying attention to what's really going on? My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in to this amazing network. I can't wait to see you again soon. I just conducted an amazing course on angels, 2-hour course. It was just beautiful. You can have access to that if you sign up for my weekly mastermind class at clubvicki.com. That's clubvicki.com. Each Wednesday night, I share a powerful principle. You get direct access to me where you can ask questions at the bottom of the chat and I answer them in my exclusive VIP at clubvicki.com. I can assure you, your life will never be the same. If you're that person that's looking for more purpose and more power, join clubvicki.com. I still got a special going going on for $1 for the first month. You can't beat that with a stick. And the price after that is totally affordable and totally worth it if you want to take your life to the next level of purpose and power. I'm all about that. Thank you so much. And by the way, my website is MissVickiTV.com, and I can't wait to see you on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Mwah.